G'day guys and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'll be going over my round 3 AFL tips, but before we do that I want to congratulate the winner of last week's margin comp, which was up the Blues. He tipped the Blues to win by 11. They ended up winning by 12. He was only 1 point off, but he could have been like 55 points off because he was literally the only person to tip Carlton, so he was gonna win the margin comp anyway. So well done to up the Blues for winning round 2's margin comp. So before we go over my tips for this round, let's quickly focus on how we went last round in round 2. I got a total of 6 out of 9 tips, one better than last week. I got 5 out of 9 in round 1, so that's a total of 11 out of 18 games so far. Not the worst, I would say. I'll take a 6 out of 9. I got the first game wrong. I tipped the Dogs and the Blues were victorious. I tipped the Swans and they got the job done in a historic game against the Cats. Historic was obviously Buddy Franklin kicking his 1000th goal. I got the Collingwood game right against Adelaide. I tipped the Lions and they got the job done over the Bombers. I tipped my team, Port Adelaide, at home. Were expected to win against Hawthorn, and somehow we lost by 64 points. I don't think many people tipped Hawthorn at all. So yeah, I was a bit shocked by that loss, but hopefully we can bounce back. And I did get the Melbourne game correct. They were victorious against the Suns. I think in the video I said they'll win in an absolute pumping. In the end, they only won by 13 points, but however, I did get my tip right. 2 out of 3 was how I went on Sunday's games. I got the first 2 correct. I tipped the Kangas to get the job done over the Eagles. I tipped the Tigers to get the job done over the Giants. But the game I went wrong was the game where I tipped Fremantle to beat St Kilda, and that sort of shocked me, that loss, because it was at home. I really expected them to win, and they didn't. St Kilda 10-point winners. The first game on a Thursday night between the Dogs and the Swans. Look, the Dogs are slight favourites, but I reckon that the Swans are going to win this one. I'm going to go the Swans by 13 points. Now, there are actually 2 Friday night games, which is definitely interesting. The first one between the D's and the Dons. I reckon the D's will get that one done by about 30-40 points. Then the next one between the Crows and the Power, a showdown match. Hopefully we can bounce back from that disappointing round 2 loss and, bring it home in the showdown and get a good win. So I'll be tipping the Port Adelaide Footy Club in the showdown, which is showdown 51. Now moving on to the Saturday games, the first one being between the Giants and the Suns. I wasn't really impressed with the Giants last round, in round 2. I don't think they played that well against the Tigers, but I do see them winning this one against the Suns here at their home ground, Giants Stadium. The next game between the Pies and the Cats, I'm going to go the Cats, not confidently, but I'm going to go the Cats. But this is going to be a real challenge, they're 2-0, the Pies. Let's see how they go against one of the better sides in the Geelong Footy Club, the Lions and the Kangaroos. I reckon the Lions at home could go berserk in this one. I'm going to tip them, and I'm going to tip them to win quite big. The first game on a Sunday between the Blues and the Hawks. Isn't this one going to be a cracker? Both sides 2-0. Who is the better side out of these 2-0 sides? I think the Blues are the better side, if I'm going to be completely honest. I'm going to tip the Blues to win it by about 20-25 points. I'll go 22. The Blues to win it. What else we got? The Saints and the Tigers. This is a bit of a 50-50 game for mine. I'm going to go the Tigers just because they really impressed me last week, and I know the Saints had a good away win against Fremantle, so both sides had some good victories. But I just see the Tigers maybe winning it by 1 or 2 goals. I reckon it will be quite close. And the last game of the round, the Western Australian Derby or Derby, depending on what you say. It's the Eagles and the Dockers, obviously. And look, I tipped the Dockers to win last week off the stadium. They didn't do it, but hopefully they'll win this week, because I'm going to tip the Dockers at off the stadium to get the job done over their rivals in the Eagles. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for this video. Thank you all for watching. I'm sorry that this video is out on a Thursday. I'll try and make the tipping videos usually out on a Wednesday. So they're usually out on a Wednesday, but unfortunately they're out on a Thursday. But it's before the first game, so it's okay. Anyway, like and subscribe to the channel, and yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.